It's Group 1 from Denmark. A packed house here, a sellout crowd. 41,900 is what it takes here in the Parken Stadium in Copenhagen for this most crucial match from Group 1, where Denmark is separated by goal difference from Greece at the top of the standings on 13 points, one clear of Croatia, who are in fact the only unbeaten side in the group. Well, Denmark have 5 changes to their side today from the team that crashed at Bosnia 3-0 in their last encounter. In comes number 2, Tobiasen and Schonberg, 2 central defenders, along with number 8, Per Fransen from Bolton Wanderers. The Sevilla striker, Miklos Molnar, and Brian Laudrup is back in the starting 11. The player who was named Danish Player of the Year for the 4th time and twice Foreigner of the Year in Scotland. Sándor Puhl, one of the most experienced referees, officiates this important fixture between 2 of the heavyweights in Europe, Denmark and Croatia. The Croatian side defeated Bosnia 3-2, but only just 3 changes made. Drazen Laudrup, their most experienced keeper, has been dropped. Marijan Mirmic comes in, the Besiktas keeper. Also, they welcome back Aljoša Asanovic from Derby County, the 31-year-old experienced midfielder. And also coming into the midfield or the defence, whatever the case, is Zvonimir Soldo, who's based at Stuttgart in Germany. And those players dropped along with Laudrup, Simic and Zvitanovic. There's Michael Laudrup, whose career somewhat resurrected in this campaign. And the resurrection has come after his transfer from Kobe in Japan to Ajax of Amsterdam. That's how the formations are. The Danish side in the white, the Croatian side in the yellow. And they have such a very, very good attacking force there in Šuker and Boksic, supported by Asanovic and Zvonimir Boban, who's perhaps playing the most inspired football of his career at the moment. It's the defence that is causing some bother for their coach Miroslav Blažević. And it's the defence also for Denmark that has a new look about it with Tobiasen and Schonberg in. They'll sorely miss Reaper and Klaus Thompson, who are out because of injury and suspension, while Lausen, Thomason and Molnar have been relegated to the bench. The scene is set here. Michael Laudrup. There's been some criticism in the press about his form. Not so for Zvonimir Boban. It's a game many people have been looking forward to. I'm sure all of you around Australia that are watching this game live on Fox Sports are expecting much of the same as we've become accustomed to from these 2 great sides in recent times. Alen Boksic, after a brief stint at Juventus, is back at Lazio. Asanovic is not very happy about the delay to the kick-off. Sándor Puhl just checking with his officials. The changes have been made, wholesale changes at that, particularly for Denmark in the wake of their shock loss at Bosnia by 3-0. It was only Bosnia's 2nd win of the campaign, but a loss that has cost the Danes leadership in Group 1. Thomas Helveg, who's been in Italy now for 5 years, inside by Tobiasen to Jeshoga. Jan Heinze playing it down the line. Good defending by the Croatians. Schonberg will be under pressure here. He responds fairly well. Excellent ball control from Denmark, who were a sensational side during the 80s, mid-80s. return by Michael Laudrup, who fed Thomas Helveg. It was rather Brian Laudrup, the number 11. Corner kick to Denmark. Laudrup's 72nd appearance for his country today. And we've seen a nice looking corner. The attempt from Michael Schonberg, the Kaiserslautern defender. And it's not a bad attempt from a defensive player. The ball going away slightly from him. Promising signs for the Danes. There's certainly no holding back from the Croatian coach Miroslav Blažević. His experienced keeper Dražen Ladić was very depressed after making 2 bad errors against Bosnia. Won an own goal in that victory over Bosnia on the weekend. He also cast the spell on Robert Prosinecki and Goran Vlahovic and Robert Specha, who are also out of contention with this game as Alan Nilsson plays it to the left. Nilsson gets the return. They're onside, lifted inside, good take by the keeper. He's taken a knock though. Miklos Molnar came following through, and there's some concern now for Marijan Mirbic. Talk about commitment from the keeper. This is really tragic. The replay indicating how difficult a ball it was for the keeper. It was concentration of the highest degree here. Eyes on the ball without any fear coming out. He was taken. It's hard to say whether Molnar knew exactly where the keeper was. And in the end, a tragic blow, and it looks like for both teams. It was the captain, Michael Laudrup, with the outstep, gliding it inside nicely. It looked like Yanni had nudged Molnar in the end. And sadly for Croatia now, it's Mirbic who needs attention as a result of a little nudge there from Robert Yanni. Dražen Ladić, who's getting ready. A lengthy delay here. Miroslav Blažević wants to give Mirbic every opportunity to continue, but that does not look like being the case here. Bo Johansson, the Danish coach, without the services of Mark Rieper and Klaus Thompson today. Too many yellow cards so far in qualifying, and of course his first choice midfielder, Ole Bure, is not playing due to a knee injury he sustained in a match last Friday for Brøndby against Aalborg, and he's been replaced. So both sides having some blows to contend with. Hitting it a bit too deeply there for Šuker. Very good defending there from Thomas Helveg. Back by Michael Laudrup. And in there was Igor Stimac. There's no holding back at the moment from Croatia. That was late. Silvio Maric in only his third international. The 22-year-old Croatia Zagreb player is pulled up for this. Late on Jan Heinze. With excellent defending work there. Another recent inclusion of the squad, only his third appearance as well. Well, the problem here for Marian Mirmic is his mobility. Will that be a problem for him after the knock? Laudrup. Corner kick. And the referee is, yes, there is a change. Gabric is actually the keeper who's coming on. So the Hajduk split keeper coming on. He's only played a handful of internationals for his country because of Vladic's consistency. The third keeper used now by Croatia in less than a week. He's also played a bit of football in Greece with Puhl, Gabric, after 5 years with Rijeka. Early days yet in this Group 1 encounter. We had at least 2 to 3 minutes of stoppages for the injury to Mirmic. Brian Laudrup. Keeping it in play, was tagged there by Igor Stimac. And away by Zvonimir Soldo. Soldo again for Croatia. There's the midfielder Franson, who's with Bolton Wanderers now. Helped them win promotion. That was also late, and the referee has to take hold here. No yellow cards. That's not like Sándor Puhl, of course. He likes to keep the game flowing, but there's been too many stoppages here. And you suspect that the yellow card will come out very soon. The captain, Zvonimir Bolban, is the player down. It was a clumsy challenge from Michael Schonberg. But then again, should we be surprised? The importance of this match is so obvious. Greece has played an extra game than Denmark and Croatia, so a victory here for either side will propel them to the top of the group. The only other match from Group 1 today, Bosnia against Slovenia. This turned out to be a dangerous clearance, chased by Miklos Molnar. Falling through was Michael Laudrup. Not cleared away by Juric. Brian Laudrup. Robert Yarni held his ground, but not for too long. Helveg. We've seen a dangerous ball. There was a nudge. The referee spotted it well. Molnar's not happy, but it was a good decision. Boksic also obstructed. This time it was Michael Schonberg or Tobiasen. We've hardly sighted Boksic or Davor Šuker just yet. Almost 15 minutes into the game, it's still no goal yet, no opportunity really for either side. Offside against Boksic. Tobiasen, a young defender, only 22 years of age. This is his debut. Robert Yarni. Well, he's really struggled there. There's a chance and a goal! Yarni's mistake has been dealt severely by Brian Laudrup. 1-0 Denmark, 16 minutes in. This level of football, you make an error like that at the back, And that's how severely punished you will be. We all know the potency of Brian Laudrup, but what about the cross from Thomas Helveg? Struck with such power from the Glasgow Rangers star. Yanni made the initial error. Helveg with a perfect ball in. And how about the finish? And they could be on the attack again with Molnar. Yanni's header bouncing off Michael Laudrup, or Brian Laudrup rather. Tobias back, and something must have happened off the ball here. Well, Croatia on the road for their last two matches here today against Denmark, and then in October they're away to Slovenia. And they could only draw 3-3 with at home. Schmeichel with the take. He's only 7 matches away from being the equal most capped player with Morten Olsen. Schmeichel goes for the quick release, intercepted by Stimats. Cleared by Šuker. It's gone straight to Michael Laudrup. Soldo struggling. Denmark on the attack again. That's the scoreline, a goal that was only put away a couple of minutes ago by Brian Laudrup. The man of the moment, releasing the player that set up the goal, Thomas Helveg. There's the mistake by Yanni, and Helveg did extremely well getting this back inside. Laudrup wasn't picked up. Puhl, he's got to assert his authority on the game here. Covering work by Stimats. Boban again. Releasing Davor Šuker. Poorly done by Schomburg. Šuker. That's the difference. Denmark with so much possession. Laudrup can't keep it in. Savic's throw to Boban. Igor Stimac. The flag trapping Alen Boksic. Tobiasson. Sándor has secured a free kick for Croatia. Midway through this first half, the visitors trailing by 1-0. Nice bend on that one. Boksic was on the end of it. Sándor dueling there with Helveg. Back for Robert Yarni again. Madic down the line. Cleared by Igor Stimac. Hogler. Michael Laudrup taken late, play on. The referee saw it. This is Brian Laudrup, his brother. Alan Nielsen. Too many white shirts there, and they didn't go on with it. Helveg. No threat for Silvio Madic. Another great ball for Molnar. Brian Laudrup. Helveg. Imposing work down this right side for Denmark today. And they have yet another corner kick. Good turn inside by Hasanovic. And this could be promising now for Croatia. Well, it wasn't lifted enough. Tobiasson was at the near post. That is the rule. The ball was not stationary when the kick was taken. Go for the long clear It's not working at all for Croatia at the moment. Šuker might be able to change that. Box edge. A corner kick for Croatia. Sándor with a corner kick. And then the referee has again spotted something off the ball. Slaven Bilic and Stimac are up there, the centre-backs. And away, Molnar. Formerly top scorer in the Danish league last season with Lyngby. He went to Sevilla this year in Spain. Of course, they were relegated. Juric. Sanovic. Just on 15 minutes of normal time left in this first half, with Denmark leading 1-0 and looking well in control. Captain Bubba. Nice angled header. Schmeichel at the near post. It's gone out for a corner. Zvonimir Soldo. Good work by Soldo there. And Schmeichel had carried the ball out. That was the ruling by the linesman. It's a dangerous header, though. Again, the bend on it. Schmeichel safely takes it and gets the free kick. They want to break quickly and catch Croatia on the counter, which they could do here. Alan Nilsson. Michael Laudrup couldn't feed it to him. Tobiasen. Helvig. Brian Laudrup. There's a familiar pattern to this in the first half, isn't there? And judging by the reaction of the crowd, that could be a yellow card. Sándor back in the side today from injury. He missed the Bosnia game. Lifted nicely by Michael Laudrup. And little Stimats was back there. There was no way that Boxic would go around him, so straight over the top of Jan Heinze. Great possessional play here from the Danes. Schonberg playing it down that flank. Back in for the maestro. Michael Laudrup is looking for the return. A great ball and deserving a goal and getting a goal. Sheer class from Michael Laudrup. The brothers are inspiring Denmark here. The 1-2 with Per Fransen. Laudrup with a goal at his mercy and takes a deflection off the reserve keeper and goes in. It's 2-0 to Denmark. For Laudrup now, his 36th goal at international level in his 95th appearance. The loss in Bosnia last month has certainly woken them up. They were shattered, losing 3-0. And here they are against Croatia, leading them by 2-0. Stimats. It's intercepted by Jani. This is the first time we've seen him push forward. Jani goes solo instead of looking for double Šuker on his right or Boxic on his left. Danes holding firm at the back. Udrich, the last line. Up there was Franson. Capacity crowd here at the Parken Stadium in Copenhagen, where Denmark have only lost once since this famous ground here in Denmark was rebuilt. And that loss came in the first game after the official opening in September of '92 against Denmark. They lost 2-1 in a friendly. More importantly, in those 21 previous matches, they have only conceded 8 goals. In World Cup qualifiers here, they've beaten Greece 2-1, Slovenia 4-0, and Bosnia 2-0. Slaven Bilic, who joined Everton this season, a 5-year deal. He transferred from West Ham for $9 million. Yanni. Nice bend on that one. Schmeichel was never going to get there. It looked like it was Bilic who kept the run going in the box. And it was the big centre-back who made his international debut for Croatia here in Australia in July in 1992. A real success story, Slaven Bilic. He was actually first foreigner to captain a Bundesliga side in his first year in the Bundesliga when he went to Karlsruhe. Just on 5 minutes of normal time left in the first half. Denmark 2, Croatia 0. It's hard to believe that Laudrup had been recently blamed for slowing the game down in the midfield for Denmark, and apparently robbing the less experienced players of self-confidence. Talk about self-confidence! Miklos Molnar has made it 3-0 to Denmark. What an inspired performance here from Denmark, the 1992 European champions, whose best finish in the World Cup is reaching the second round in 1986. Look at the control there from Molnar, the balance, and finally the execution. Another devastating blow to Croatia, who have been right out of form here. After opening their campaign with a 4-1 victory in Bosnia, Croatia stumbled at home 1-1 against Greece, 1-1 against Denmark when Brian Laudrup scored a magnificent equaliser in the last few minutes. They drew against Slovenia 3-3 after leading 3-1. Then they won through a double Šuker goal in Greece. And then they beat Bosnia on the weekend 3-2, and that wasn't all one-way traffic either. Here at the moment, the one-way traffic is coming from Denmark. (3-0), and we're still in the first half. Jani in, and Schmeichel can't keep it out. Double Šuker has given Croatia inspiration. A tangle in the goal mouth there with Schmeichel after the ball had crossed the line. 4 goals already in the match so far. And there's some joy for the travelling Croatian supporters. Jani whipping in a delicate cross here. And Šuker as powerful as ever. And that's his 25th goal in only his 28th international for Croatia. There is life in Croatia yet. Well, the bottom line in this game is that every chance created in the first half has resulted in a goal. We had a Schonberg attempt which was hit wide in the second minute, then Sándor's header that Schmeichel pushed around, but they really weren't clear-cut opportunities. The second yellow of the game. Again along by Stimac. Boban. Can Croatia score again? There'll be a few minutes added on, of course, for stoppages after the injury to Marijan Mirmic. Totally missed by Boban. Well, hasn't Michael Laudrup answered his critics so well today? Just in case you might have just woken up or tuned in, that is the scoreline, I can assure you. 3-1 to Denmark in stoppage time in the first half. Stimac leaving it for Boban. Bilic. Great ball by Tobiasen, looking for Helveg. Sándor. Free kick for Croatia. Well, it's gone against Sándor. Almost 3.5 minutes added on by Sándor Puhl. Not that it really worried the locals here. Denmark, with their most inspired first half in this current World Cup qualifying campaign by far. They are leading it, and they are leading it in convincing fashion. Šuker has given Croatia some hope to pull it back to 3-1, and this is how it all started here. Jani dispossessed by Helveg in the 16th minute. The perfect ball inside, and there was Brian Laudrup, as deadly as ever. His return at international level nowhere near as good as what he's done at club level. His 18th goal in his 72nd international. But he plays a somewhat different role to what he does in club football. Then Michael Laudrup, the architect. The return ball was perfect from Franson, the chest down, the control, and then gliding it under the keeper. Did take a deflection, of course, but it was 2-0 on 35 minutes. And then 6 minutes later, as we look at an aerial of Michael Laudrup's goal, then 6 minutes later, Molnar, a 27-year-old striker with Sevilla in Spain, crushed Croatia again. It was 3-0. The touch there was perfect. The balance was excellent. And the score, the back post, equally impressive. Great all-round play, and all 3 goals from Denmark. And I suspect by that celebration, Molnar must have become a father only recently. We saw that with Clarence Seedorf in the first game from Spain, where he became a father only days before scoring a fantastic goal there. Another impressive effort here. Some question marks perhaps about Schmeichel's reaction, but not from Šuker. It was so important for Croatia to hit back, and they did that before the break. But they've got such a difficult task ahead. The half-time score here from Group 1, where Denmark are well in control here against Croatia. They lead at 3-1. And they have another encounter coming up in October, which will decide, I think, on what we've seen so far, who will win this group, where they travel away to Greece. But the half-time score here in Group 1 is Denmark 3, Croatia. Welcome back to Copenhagen, where Denmark lead Croatia 3-1. And Croatia right on the attack through Boksic. And wouldn't that be timely to score within the first few seconds of the kickoff? Laudrup. And Stimac was at the back post. Waits for the support. Excellent play. Although the control by Maric, almost letting him down. Feeding it on now, the keeper will come. It was hit too strongly. Boban had made the run through the middle. But it's better play from Croatia. Bilic. And you can see the urgency in the Croatians playing the second half. Cleared by Šuker. Again, the Fenerbahce defender cleans up. The Croatian defence had come up then, setting up the offside trap, but now it's with Michael Laudrup. The angle was wrong for Molnar. Heinze now confronted by Silvio Maric. It's played back for Molnar. It still could be on again. Oh, crossbar. That would have been the ball game. Brian Laudrup was so close. It took a lucky deflection perhaps into the path of Brian Laudrup, who beat the keeper but not the woodwork. Good switch by Šuker. Oh, what a save by Schmeichel. The second half, in stark contrast to the first, is played like a cup final. Yardi almost scoring a magnificent goal here, but for the outstretched arm of Schmeichel. front, and the trap working for Denmark. Stimat's there again. Can't be kept in by Robert Yarni. Jelvig leaving it now. Tobiasen. Control letting down Croatia with all players. Šuker. Ball aimed for Šuker. Michael Schomburg is on the receiving end. A 30-year-old defender with Kaiserslautern. He was an inspiration last season in their climb back up to the First Division. Šuker again. Free kick for Croatia there. It's gone against Jan Heinze, another player based in Germany with Bayer Leverkusen. That's clever play by Stimac. Yarni. Great run by Stimac. It needs the right ball. It wasn't looked. 4 Croatia players in there, but it went straight to Schmeichel. Looked like Bilic had kept it in. Nilsson was the player who went down then. A remarkable story there. He scored on debut for his side after just 60 seconds. Molnar could not get it across to Michael Laudrup. Here is Molnar again. Sándor. Throw in for Denmark. Well, now Molnar in the wars. There's really no cause for that. There has been a degree of niggle in this game, particularly in the last few minutes after a lightning start to the second half. That ball deflecting and almost deflecting beyond Schmeichel into that goal. Robert Yardy delivering the ball from the left. Šuker goes near post. Croatia so desperate to qualify for the World Cup for the first time ever. Only affiliated to FIFA in the last few years. They've got around 78,000 players to call upon in Croatia, unlike Denmark, with just under 340,000. Danes also, they haven't qualified since '86. Just under 30 minutes of normal time left in the game. It's Denmark leading Croatia 3-1. Sándor leaving it now. Taken by Zvonimir Boban. Boksic was toiling hard at that near post. It's an obvious reaction from Brian Laudrup, but one that might cost him a yellow card. Acknowledges that he shouldn't have reacted to this. And it's all about whether the whole ball is across the line. Stimats. Boban. Now Bilic. Asanovic. There's space now for Boban. Well, held on too long. Look at the red shirts in the middle of the pitch there. Plenty of options. Laudrup. Free kick, Denmark. Well, Laudrup suffered a serious knee injury that curtailed his career in Japan, where he lifted Vissel Kobe just a matter of months after the tragic earthquake there. He decided to go to Japan after stints in Spain with Real Madrid and Barcelona. He recovered well, went to Ajax, where he's been playing good football, and it's his second game back for the national team after being out of contention for their previous 3 World Cup qualifying matches against Bosnia, Slovenia and earlier against Croatia in Split. He'll be happy to learn that his old side Kobe, which is the same side, of course, of Matthew Bingley. Matthew Bingley, the Socceroo, replaced Laudrup as the foreigner there. They won their second game overnight in succession. And here it is with Denmark. 20 minutes up now in the second half. Leading by the same score at the half-time break, 3-1. Yanni's throw, away by Tobiasen. Schmeichel, 7 years at Man United and twice has been voted FIFA Goalkeeper of the Year. Headed on, and it just needed the other angle touch, really, from Alan Nielsen. Schonberg had come up from the back, and the Tottenham Hotspur midfielder trying to angle it on and away from the keeper. A chance again for Denmark. captain finding Molnar. Still Molnar. Blocked by the keeper. And a foot either side. I think that would have gone in. Such was the power from the shot. That's livening up again. Boksic. Asanovic. He can't get it through. Laudrup going for goal and straight to the keeper. It's an interesting prospect in this group now if it stays at 3-1. Denmark would be the leader on 16 points in this group, 3 clear of Greece, with Croatia on 12 points. But their goal difference would only be +3 to Greece's +7. And they would have to beat Slovenia in their last qualifying match and hope that Denmark win in Greece to finish second in the group. As Erdős comes on. The Laudrup split striker. Asanovic. Garbage away. Boksic. Erdős pushed to the back. No, says the referee. Here comes the captain, Michael Laudrup. Sándor read it well. Yanni with a chase. Oh, the linesman looked at the referee then. And Yanni is disappointed. The linesman was in two minds. He looked at the referee. And now Yanni has to cop a yellow card. That's a bit harsh. Was the ball out of play? That's the question. On that replay, it looks like it was. It's just not going right for Croatia at the moment. And time is running out. We're in the 27th minute of the second half. Shirt pulling from Franson. And Franson already has a yellow card. He was booked just before half-time. That will be a red. And a breakthrough here for Croatia. A ridiculous foul by Franson. He should have known better. back down to 10 men. In the 28th minute now of the second half, they lead 3-1. I suspect one of the strikers will come. It looks like Molnar is coming off. A tactical move here, purely tactical, not through lack of form or desire to succeed here today. Molnar scored a great goal before half-time, almost had a second in the second half. The send-off of Franson results in a change. Molnar coming on. And covering was Juric. The extra man surely will make a difference for Croatia now. Has Boban gone too far? He has. There is exactly 15 minutes of normal time left in this Group 1 encounter. The Danes are down to 10 men. Foul by Šuker. Downward Heinze. This experienced midfield player, Jan Heinze, is a player that has not played as regularly as he would have liked. In his 34th game in 10 years since making his debut against Finland. Formerly at PSV Eindhoven and Uerdingen, now at Bayer Leverkusen. Actually has a successful printing firm in Holland, so he's doing very well for himself. They come at them again, and it's Michael Laudrup feeding Alan Nilsson. It's gone beyond the sub, but not Michael Laudrup. He was dispossessed by Heinze, but he gets the second chance. And Šuker was free in that box, but it was just a bit too difficult. The Danish defence has been in such a confident manner today. suspect the pressure right now will be on the Croatian coach, Miroslav Blažević. There were calls for his dismissal after Euro 96. And more recently, Blažević was criticised after the result against Greece in this qualifying campaign. He might be 33, but he plays it like a young man, Michael Laudrup. Šuker. Offside. Might have been against Molnar. Denmark, one of the proudest countries in world football, and one of the oldest, in fact, being formed in 1889. But they have only qualified for the World Cup on one occasion. In '86, they reached the quarterfinals. They played magnificent football there before falling to Spain. And for the last World Cup, I'm not sure if many of you recall, they finished on 18 points in their group, along with the Republic of Ireland, 1 point behind Spain, but they missed out on goal difference. A controversial match at that. They went down 1-0 to Spain, and here they almost took a 4-1 lead against Croatia. Molnar, well, I thought they'd bring on a midfielder. They brought on a striker, in fact. Molnar, twice top scorer in Denmark with Aalborg, 17 and 20 goals respectively. And last season with Brøndby, he finished with 18 goals, runner-up to the player he replaced, Miklos Molnar. Scandinavian countries are so prolific with scorers, as Brian Laudrup is the player who's gone off. It looked like it was Morten Weghorst, the Celtic midfielder, who came on. But they've only got 3 survivors from the '94 World Cup qualifying campaign. The Laudrup brothers and the man who took that ball, Peter Schmeichel. You wouldn't think Denmark are playing with 10 men, would you? Results coming through. Albania have beaten Northern Ireland in a Group 9 match, which has no bearing in that group at the moment. Bulgaria has beaten Russia 1-0 in Group 5. Bulgaria now on 18 points, 4 clear of the Russians. Both sides have one more game to play. Sweden has beaten Latvia in Group 4 now to go to third in that group with one game left. Austria on 22 points, Scotland on 20, Sweden on 18. And Romania maintain their fantastic run, defeating Iceland 4-0 to be clear leaders in Group 8 on 27 points. 13 ahead of Ireland and Lithuania. Can you believe it? Well, can you believe the score here at 3-1 to Denmark? It could have easily have been 4 or 5 or 6 in the second half. Laudrup, of course, earlier struck the crossbar. There is so much riding on Denmark's final game in Greece. Their goal difference now has really been buoyed by the scoreline of 3-1. As we look at part of this huge crowd, a sellout crowd here. The match sold out a couple of days ago. It takes 41,900. A great football venue. That's taken a deflection, and the Croatia players can't believe it, and that's understandable. An obvious deflection. They're all back there supporting the defence in the last 5 minutes of this game. Sándor. Molnar is caught out with only just. Šuker. Heinzer is there covering for Denmark. Lifted on by Sándor. Offside flag is up. Boksic and Šuker have been very quiet today. They've hardly seen the ball in their defence. But we saw exactly what could happen if they do get the right sort of service. And double Šuker pulled it back to 3-1 just before the half-time break. And there's an opening for Molnar. And committed defending from Zvonimir Boban. Denmark have had some monumental wins here at this ground in recent times. Back in '93, they beat Spain 1-0 in a World Cup qualifier. In a Euro qualifier for last year's championships, they beat Belgium 3-1. It was actually a match that we featured on Fox Sports. And more recently, World Cup wins against Greece 2-1, Slovenia 4-0, and Bosnia 2-0. So the record remains intact, it appears, with just 35 seconds of normal time left in the game, where Denmark are leading Croatia 3-1. And there, in fact, is the final whistle. Or is it? The referee has not had any stoppages from what I can see. But that appears to be the final whistle, where so much now hinges on those last two matches, where Greece are at home to Denmark on October the 11th, or that'll be the 12th in our time frame. And Slovenia will entertain Croatia. We will have coverage of Greece-Denmark following exclusive coverage of Italy versus England. But here we expected a spirited display, and it came from Denmark, the home team. It was all over